Hello, everyone, and welcome to Monday. Today, Alex and Hayley are over at our house, currently because they don't have a functional oven. Their oven broke, and there is a tradition that they do every year for the past,
This is the third.
This is the third year, and that is make a Tater Tot Hot Dish, and they need an oven to do that. So they're over at our place, which is great because that means we get dinner too. But Hayley, you want to talk about why there's Tater Tot Hot Dish? What the concept is?
So a friend of mine streams, and so he was trying to think of during pandemic. He was trying to think of something to do for Christmas, and that wasn't quite Christmas because we couldn't really go see people.
Yeah.
And for some reason, me and him, he's from California. I'm from Wisconsin, but I did grow up right on the border, so I did grow up using the word hot dish more than casserole. Hot dish is just a Minnesota word for casserole. But I can't believe it. I don't even know how it came up. But I talked about how I used to make this when I worked in a deli, but I'm making it a lot fancier now. There's no canned soup in mine. But anyway, I mentioned it to him. He just was very delighted by this Tater Tot Hot Dish, which is just meat, vegetables topped with tater tots. It's delicious.
So what's going in this one then?
So we've got
ground beef.
Yeah, but ground beef, onion, spices, mushroom. It's like
that's a lot of
there's
mushroom,
a gravy kind of situation. Alex has finished shredding the cheese for the top of it, and we're gonna put it all in my pan here, and it's very pretty when it's done actually. But what we liked about it is that there are actually a lot of ways you can make it. You can make it fancy. You can make it, using canned mushroom soup. You can make it vegetarian. You can make it vegan. You can really make it can basically be turned into whatever. This is what we accidentally found out. So we just started providing tons of recipes to people, and people from all over the internet who watch my friend's streams tonight are making this meal that we are all digitally enjoying together. And when my friend streams tonight, he's going to be reading. For the past couple years, he gets a hold of books that used to be a part of the Scholastic Book Fair. That are about famous people at the time.
I remember you're talking about
very badly written.
Yeah, there was a Vanilla Ice one.
Yeah, there was Vanilla Ice, and then we did New Kids on the Block, and I don't know what this year's book is, but we will find out very soon. But it's just sort of a silly holiday tradition that I have with strangers.
I'm excited because growing up, my mom did make tater tot casserole, but I haven't had it in a long time. And I'm sure it's not going to be exactly the same thing, but I'm excited to have that again. Also, any excuse to eat tater tots is a good one. Cool. Well, we'll be eating that in a little bit. Good job shredding the cheese.
Thank you. I didn't slice my fingers off when I got down to the end.
Yeah. Otherwise, there would have been a little red dressing. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Wow.
It's beautiful.
It is
really
beautiful. It's really, really beautiful, to be honest.
God, tater tots are so good.
They are.
Tater tots are proof that we aren't in the absolute darkest timeline. We're in a pretty dark one, but the tots let you know where you are.
Yeah, once we have a tater tot shortage, that's going to be...
We actually did during COVID.
Oh, God! Oh, God!
Hash brown patties?
That's right!
That's when that was.
Oh, my God. Yeah, okay, so we've escaped that then.
We've already finished it. It's behind us.
That's good. Okay.
We get to eat it.
Do we eat it now?
We eat it, yeah.
I love that.
It's comfort food. Is all that it is, and this is why we started this tradition.
Really like that. It's extremely aromatic. The smell is great. I really, really like that. But it tastes as good as it smells.
Yeah, so this is why, because I told my friends initially that this was one thing when I worked at the deli that my dad hates hot dish, so we did not eat hot dish in my house, period. Oh. So the first time I had hot dish and the first time I had fried chicken, because my parents got food poisoning at a fried chicken place on their first date.
Oh.
So those are two foods that I did not have in my house that I got to have when I was in a deli, and I was like, wow, this is phenomenal. And now I'm making sort of more of a fancier bougie version, but it's comfort food.
It looks really good. Mal did the plate, and that's a good way of presenting it. Yeah, It's very. I'm surprised you didn't eat fried chicken growing up, but I guess you did live in not the South.
I didn't have it much either.
No, my parents got food poisoning. It was so severe that they never ate it again. And
Yeah,
so
and then your entire family just.
So it was. I did.
That's really sad to me because fried chicken was a staple growing up.
I did get to blow
chicken's
everyone
so
at
good.
work's mind when I told them, like, we were taking down the hot case for the night, and they're like, "Oh, you want some chicken?" And I'm like, and they're like, "What?" I'm like, "I've never had fried chicken," and then everybody like stared at me.
Yeah. That's like me. I didn't have a hamburger until I was 13. We went through the drive-thru of Burger King. I was with Austin and his mom, and his mom's like, "What do you want?" And I was like, "I've never been here before." And she's like, "What do you mean you've never been here?" I was like, I've never been to Burger King." She's like, "Well, they have burgers, obviously." I was like, "Well, I've never had a hamburger." She was like, "You're 13." I was like, "Is it time? Is this going to be it?" And I had one, and it was great. It was really good.
Her parents divorced, but it doesn't say that they were like, destitute or there was any abuse that we know of. Yeah, she was just short.
A little bit later, and Alex and Hayley just left. And I got to say, it was fun to be a part of this tradition. And I haven't had a hot dish in a long, long time. And I've never had that specific one. It was really, really good. And I honestly wouldn't mind if Hayley made that again in the future. It was truly delicious. Now, it's basically time to get ready for bed. We're actually going to see Alex and Hayley again in the morning because they're going to, they, or at least Hayley, will be joining us for a breakfast stream. There's been an ongoing bit over the past month where Hayley's kind of been telling everyone that I hate Christmas. And then once I saw the Muppet Christmas Carol, now I like Christmas, and she wants to be on stream to facilitate that story. So we'll see how that goes in the morning. But I think just it's kind of hard to believe that Christmas is so close. How many days away is it, Mal? Like
5. Well,
5?
6.
6.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you ready?
We gotta wrap stuff, but then yeah.
Okay. I'm excited. We'll obviously be back in Myrtle Beach for that. So I'm looking forward to that, but got a few more days of work before we get to that point. Thanks for watching. And as always, let's meet back tomorrow, shall we?